The journey back to Canaan was fraught with tension. Jacob knew what awaited him on the other side of the river Jabbok, his brother Esau. The years had not erased the memory of his deception, nor the anger that followed.
My heart pounds with fear and anticipation.
The river Jabbok, a natural boundary, symbolized the threshold between his past and uncertain future. He could not predict Esau's reaction. Would it be vengeance or reconciliation?
I worry about my family, my servants, and my possessions. The stakes are high.
Every step closer to Canaan felt like a step closer to potential doom. The landscape around him echoed his anxiety. The rocky terrain and the gurgling Jabbok River seemed to whisper his fears back to him. Crossing the river was not just a physical act but a symbolic one. It was a crossing over from deceit to redemption, from fear to faith. Jabbok's significance stretched beyond geography. It was a place of divine encounter, a place where destinies were altered.
I remember God's promises and cling to them desperately.
The nights were long, filled with sleeplessness and restless pacing. Jacob's inner turmoil mirrored the dark, starless skies. His fear was the storm, and his faith was the ship trying to weather it.
As I prepare to face my brother, my thoughts spiral. I replay the scenes of my past deceit and feel the weight of my actions. This is a pivotal moment.
The river Jabbok was not just water, it was a mirror reflecting his soul's deepest turmoil. This was the moment of truth, where he would confront not just Esau, but himself. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more cinematic experiences. Jacob was meticulous in his preparations. He divided his camp into two groups. His logic was simple yet strategic. If Esau attacked one group, the other might survive. The camp was a hive of activity. Servants moved swiftly, animals were gathered, and supplies were distributed.
My anxiety is palpable, but I must mask it with determination. I cannot afford panic. I have to think clearly and act decisively.
Jacob's prayer was a cry from the depths of his soul.
O God of my father Abraham, God of my father Isaac, O Lord, who said to me, return to your country and to your kindred, and I will do you good. I am not worthy of the least of all the steadfast love and all the faithfulness that you've shown to your servant.
His words were filled with humility and desperation. He pleaded for protection, reminding God of his promises. The prayer was a lifeline, a desperate grasp at divine mercy.
The thought of Esau's wrath is a shadow that looms large. My mind races with scenarios, each more frightening than the last. Would Esau's anger have cooled, or would it have festered over the years?
The uncertainty was unbearable. Jacob's preparations were thorough, but his heart remained heavy. The weight of potential disaster hung over him like a dark cloud.
The division of my people and possessions is a testament to my fear and hope. I cling to the possibility of survival and redemption.
His actions, driven by necessity and faith, painted a picture of a man on the brink. The preparations were not just practical, they were a manifestation of his struggle to balance fear and faith. The wilderness around Jacob was vast and untamed. The landscape was rugged with jagged rocks and sparse vegetation. The air was dry, carrying the scent of earth and distant rain. The sun hung low, casting long shadows that danced like phantoms. Jacob's campsite was an oasis of activity amidst the desolation. Tents were pitched, fires were lit, and the sounds of life filled the air. Yet, there was an underlying tension that permeated the camp.
The earthy tones of the campsite blend with the natural surroundings. The tents are made of coarse fabric, their colors muted by dust and time.
The flickering firelight cast a warm glow, creating pockets of light amidst the encroaching darkness. The sounds of animals and murmuring voices were a backdrop to the anxious atmosphere. Jacob's presence was a pillar of strength and worry, a beacon for his family and servants. The ancient setting was alive with details. The rough-hewn stones that bordered the camp, the makeshift altars for evening prayers, and the simple meals prepared over open flames. Each element told a story of survival and faith.
The wilderness, though harsh, is a testament to our resilience.
It is a place of trial and transformation, where the physical and spiritual are intertwined.
As night fell, the wilderness took on a different character. The stars emerged, dotting the sky like a celestial tapestry. The sounds of the night creatures began to echo, adding a layer of mystery to the atmosphere. The campsite, with its flickering fires and hushed conversations, became a haven of light in the darkness. Jacob's presence, moving among his people, was a constant reminder of their shared journey and the challenges that lay ahead. Section 4. The Struggle with the Divine. The night was thick with anticipation.
I found myself alone, wrestling with my thoughts and fears.
Suddenly he was not alone. A mysterious figure appeared and a struggle ensued.
The wrestle with the angel was unlike any battle I had known. It was a clash of wills, a physical and spiritual confrontation.
The darkness shrouded their forms, but the intensity of the struggle was undeniable. It was a long and grueling encounter, stretching into the early hours of the morning. Jacob's strength was tested to its limits. Every muscle strained, every breath was a battle.
The angel's power was immense, yet Jacob did not relent.
His determination was fueled by a deep-seated need for blessing and transformation. The struggle was not just against the angel, but against his own fears and past. The night was alive with the sounds of their struggle, a symphony of effort and resistance. The moment of transformation came with a touch. The angel touched Jacob's hip, and a searing pain shot through him.
Yet I clung to the angel, refusing to let go. "I will not let you go unless you bless me," I demanded.
His words were a declaration of faith and desperation. The angel asked for his name and then bestowed a new one upon him.
Your name shall no longer be Jacob, but Israel, for you have striven with God and with humans and have prevailed.
Jacob's struggle with the divine was a turning point. It was a moment of profound transformation. The pain in his hip was a reminder of the encounter, a physical manifestation of his spiritual journey. He had wrestled with God and had emerged changed. The darkness gave way to dawn, and with the first light, Jacob's new identity as Israel was born. The struggle had ended, but the journey of his new self was just beginning. Section 5. The transformation of Jacob. Jacob's transformation was profound. He limped, but he walked with a new purpose. His encounter with the angel had not just changed his name, but his very essence.
The limp was a constant reminder of the divine touch, a mark of his struggle and triumph.
Israel was born from the ashes of Jacob's fears and past. The campsite buzzed with the news of his transformation. His family and servants saw the change in him, both in his gait and his demeanor. The new identity brought new responsibilities.
Israel was not just a name, it was a calling.
Jacob's past as a deceiver was behind him. His future as the father of a nation lay ahead. The transformation was a testament to the power of faith and divine intervention. It was a beacon of hope for his people. The wilderness, which once mirrored his turmoil, now echoed his newfound strength and purpose. Jacob's transformation was also internal. His heart, once weighed down by fear and guilt, was now light with hope and determination. The encounter with the divine had stripped away his pretenses and revealed his true self. The journey ahead was still fraught with challenges, but Israel was ready to face them.
The river Jabbok, which had once symbolized my fears, now stood as a testament to my transformation.
The transformation of Jacob into Israel was a pivotal moment in biblical history. It was a story of redemption and renewal. The struggle with the angel was a powerful reminder of the potential for change within each of us. Jacob's journey was a testament to the power of faith and the possibility of new beginnings. It was a story that resonated through the ages, inspiring countless generations. Section 6. The aftermath and new identity. The aftermath of Jacob's encounter was significant. His new identity as Israel marked a new chapter in his life. The limp was a physical manifestation of his transformation. It was a mark of honor, a reminder of the divine encounter. His family and servants looked to him with renewed respect.
The news of his new name spread, and with it a sense of hope and renewal.
The journey back to Canaan was no longer just a return, it was a new beginning. The importance of the transformation was not lost on Jacob. He understood the weight of his new identity.
Israel was a name that carried the promise of a nation. It was a name that reflected my struggle and triumph.
Jacob's past as a deceiver was a distant memory. His future as Israel was filled with possibilities. The wilderness, once a place of fear, was now a place of reflection and renewal. The transformation had a ripple effect. Jacob's family and servants were inspired by his change. The campsite, once filled with tension, was now a place of hope. The journey ahead was still uncertain, but Israel's presence was a beacon of faith.
The significance of the divine encounter was not just personal, it was communal.
It was a reminder of the power of faith and the potential for change. The story of Jacob's transformation into Israel is a powerful narrative of faith and redemption. It is a testament to the possibility of change and the power of divine intervention. The journey through the wilderness, the struggle with the angel, and the transformation are timeless themes. They resonate with the human experience, reminding us of the potential for new beginnings. Jacob's story is a beacon of hope, a reminder that through faith and determination, transformation is possible.